Most finance YouTube is wrong. Not in my opinion. And math. I am a non-software engineer for 10 years, retail trader for 6 years. I started this channel because I'm tired of people watching losing money and following advice that fail first time when they try to actually execute it. This channel is going to be different than those. We are not just going to talk about the strategies, we are going to test them actually. The real code, and what you will see is probably going to contradict every single thing which you have been told about the investing. Here is what's broken about the finance on the YouTube. Millions of channels are showing you their rented Porsche. Hundreds of finance gurus are promising you 50% of annual returns. They are telling you to buy the dip or that TQQ is going to triple your money. People who don't know, TQQ is a 3x of the Nasdaq index. Or you can do options trade trading for easy money, which is definitely not recommended. Almost none of them can show you a true math. When somebody makes a claim, my instinct always go, let's test it. So over the last 6 years, I have built a lot of trading tools and backtested a lot of strategies which I have came across. Most common advice on the YouTube is to buy the dip, leverage with the QQQ, or sell options for the income, create actual losses. If you compare with the strategy a 12-year-old can execute. I'm going to tell you a very honest experience which I have went through. I'm here not to tell you that I have cracked some code. I have made real money in the market, but I have lost a real money as well in the markets. There was a time in 2025, I have lost almost like 40 grand in just 2 days due to unexpected market volatility caused by the Mr. President Donald Trump. 40 grand, it was a very intense moment for me. It was the costliest tuition fees which I have paid for 2 days only. And I want you guys not to make those costly mistakes because not everybody can afford those mistakes. And I am going to share my experience with you guys so that you guys can learn a lot of things from me. What I have experienced also is that nobody is actually good at trading is going to promise you every single thing. But in real math, doesn't work like that. Anyone is telling you that you can make 50% or maybe 30% is either lying or he is going to blow up his accounts. The honest and boring answer is more like 10 to 20% you can make in a realistic way. Even in this much percentage, require a lot of discipline which people don't have. So the promise on this channel is not going to sell you a dream. I am walking you through a real math which actually works and what actually doesn't work and why it doesn't work. Let me show you what I mean. Here's the strategy. Everyone is being told that just buy the QQQ every single month or maybe the S&P 500 every single month or keep the cash reserve as well. When the market drops like 9% on a weekly or if that's some VWAP or maybe EMA, sounds smart, right? You are trying to buy low with a smart strategy. I run almost like a 20 years of data on a Nasdaq index throughout the dot-com bubble crash and the 2008 financial crash. Let me tell you some shocking thing is that boring monthly dollar cost average with no reserve, with no clever rules are producing almost 11.8% annual returns. And this smart strategy which I just told you with the cash reserves produce only 7.9%. The clever version lost almost like 3.25% per year. If you just compound over the 20 years, that's a lot of money. It's hundreds and thousands of dollars being destroyed. The opportunity cost, if you compare, is too much money. Buy the strategy which felt smart doesn't work in the real markets. This is just one example. I have dozens more. If I'm making a claim, I am going to back with a lot of data, with a lot of code, and the screen with the real numbers. Just real math I am going to show you on this channel. Here's the deal I am making with you. I will never make any claim without backing up something solid. I will show you all my mistakes which I have done in my past, and the trade which doesn't work, and the strategy which failed badly, and the one which I won. And all of that winning and losing strategies I am going to explain with you guys. The goal is to show you the real stuff instead of false promises. In these markets, you can definitely make money and definitely you can change your life. But with the real strategies, not with the trust me bro strategies. My main content is going to be for those people who already have a good amount of knowledge about the finance market. But in the side, I'm going to launch a beginner friendly playlist for my audience to start their investment journey. I will see you guys in the next one.